If you're a car enthusiast and are looking for a used car from the 2000s, my friend, you need to stay away from these 5 that I'm going to show you. At first, they may seem like a good idea, but after a while, you'll regret it. You can already tell that the story isn't good, right? Before we start, if you like old cars, subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of cool content for car enthusiasts who want to learn more about these classic and not-so-classic models. And in the end, if this video helps you avoid a disaster, be sure to like it and leave a comment telling us what you thought. Let's get started. Dodge Neon, 2000 to 2005. The danger with a cute puppy face. Who hasn't looked at a Dodge Neon and thought, "Oh, what a cute little car. It looks like a puppy." It had a friendly appearance, with round headlights, modern lines, and bright colors. Everything seemed perfect for a first car, right? But, oh my friend, what seemed like a smart choice for college students and young couples soon turned into a nightmare. What went wrong? Chronic overheating. The Neon's biggest issue was chronic overheating, caused by radiator, thermostat, and electric fan failures, and when the car overheated, the engine followed right along. It was a combination of bad news. The head gasket would burn out, the engine block would warp, and the coolant would disappear faster than lemonade on a hot day. Oil leaks. This happened mostly in the 2.0-liter engines, both SOHC single overhead cam and DOHC dual overhead cam. It made the oil evaporate before the next oil change, causing premature wear and even engine seizures. Transmission troubles. If you picked the automatic version, I'm sorry. The 4-speed transmission had over 24 common issues, including erratic shifts, defective solenoids, and internal failures that would lead to breakdowns before reaching 100,000 kilometers. Electrical failures. Just when life seemed to get better, here comes the perpetual check engine light. Not to mention failures in sensors, lights, and other electronic components that made life even more complicated. With such a negative track record, the Dodge Neon was undoubtedly one of the biggest buying mistakes of the 2000s. So, if someone offers you one, my friend, run far away. Chevrolet Cruze, 2009 to 2015. The promise that turned into frustration. The Chevrolet Cruze seemed to be the savior for Chevrolet in the compact sedan market. Modern, with bold design, refined interiors, and a good cost benefit, it seemed like the perfect choice for those seeking a reliable and economical car. But, as many have found out, the Cruze was just a huge disappointment. What went wrong? Problems with the 1.8-liter engine. The 1.8-liter engine was notorious for problems such as head gasket failures before hitting 100,000 kilometers. In addition, the engine suffered from water pump and thermostat failures, leading to overheating and loss of power. Imagine driving down the road and your engine is boiling over without warning. Yeah, not fun. Excessive oil consumption. The turbo models, 1.4 liters, got a bit wild when the engine started consuming 1 liter of oil every 1,000 kilometers. Not to mention the turbo noise, which sounded like it was about to explode. What was supposed to be a thrill ride turned into a real nightmare. Transmission issues. Cruze models with automatic transmissions weren't any better. They had recurring issues with rough shifts and slippage, as well as solenoid failures. In many cases, the transmission would fail completely before even reaching 100,000 kilometers, which left owners frustrated. Electrical problems. Electrical system failures were pretty much a guarantee, with warning lights turning on for no reason, infotainment system glitches, and power steering issues. Although the Cruze seemed like a great option, it quickly turned into a headache for its owners. So, if you spot a Cruze at an attractive price, Think twice. Ford Focus, 2012 to 2016. The power shift transmission that became a nightmare. The Ford Focus from the third generation looked like the perfect car. With an aggressive design, cutting-edge technology for the time, and that sporty look that caught everyone's attention. But, just like the Cruise, problems started the moment the driver put the car in D. What went wrong? Power shift transmission. The power shift transmission was, without a doubt, one of Ford's biggest mechanical failures. Famous for its erratic behavior, the transmission felt like How Not to Drive 101. It would shake like you were in an earthquake, take forever to change gears, or simply refuse to engage reverse. To make matters worse, it would fail unexpectedly, leaving the driver in panic mode. Electrical problems. In addition to the transmission issues, the Focus also suffered from electrical failures, including problems with sensors and modules, which caused everything from issues with assistance systems to warning lights coming on for no reason. Lack of resolution. Even after repairs, the power shift transmission kept presenting the same problems, leading many owners to look for another car since the repair costs were so high. While the Ford Focus's design and technology are appealing, the transmission issues are a huge concern. If you're considering this model, keep in mind the potential maintenance costs. Nissan Platina, 2002 to 2010. The car that disappointed and became a joke. The Nissan Platina wasn't exactly a model original to the brand. In fact, it was a Renault Clio 2 disguised with a Nissan logo. While it was marketed as an economical and practical car, the Platina became a nightmare for its owners. What went wrong? Automatic transmission issues. The Platina suffered from recurring issues with its 4-speed automatic transmission, which was fragile and would break with little provocation. Not to mention the constant electrical failures, with sensors that would stop working for no reason and warning lights coming on like a Christmas tree. Suspension problems. The suspension was another issue. If you weren't careful, it could fail, requiring constant repairs to keep it running smoothly. Engine durability issues. The 1.6-liter engine was relatively reliable but very sensitive. If you didn't keep up with oil changes, the engine could fail. And if the timing belt broke, well, say goodbye to your engine. In short, the Platina was a failed attempt by Nissan to release an economical car, but it ended up being a huge burden for its owners. So, if you see a Platina for sale, you might want to keep walking to the next ad. Chevrolet Optra, 2004 to 2012. The elegant fiasco with chronic problems. Last but not least, we have the Chevrolet Optra, which seemed like a European car with its stylish design and spacious interior. With an attractive dashboard, good equipment, and an affordable price, it promised to be an excellent choice for those looking for a comfortable and economical car. But behind this facade was a true disaster. What went wrong? Automatic transmission issues. The Optra had a 4-speed transmission that seemed to be constantly on the brink of failure. The neutral gear sensors were unpredictable, and in many cases, the transmission began to fail before even reaching 50,000 kilometers. Engine problems. The Optra's engine was prone to overheating and suffering from issues with the head gasket and internal components. If you weren't careful about changing the timing belt, the engine could end up ruined. Electrical problems. On top of everything, the Optra also had electrical failures, such as warning lights turning on for no reason and malfunctioning sensors. Fuel consumption. It wasn't uncommon to hear owners complain about high fuel consumption. Additionally, the Optra was known to devour engine oil quickly, which led to even more expenses. The Optra tried to be the economical alternative for many, but it quickly became a car full of problems, especially the automatic models. So, if someone offers you an Optra at a good price, think twice. These 5 cars are definitely ones you should avoid if you don't want a constant headache. While they might initially seem like good deals, over time, the problems start to appear, and the repair costs can be high and frustrating. If you enjoyed the video and want to learn more about old cars, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And of course, leave a like and a comment telling us what you think. Do you have one of these models on your list? Or have you had any experience with one of them? Share with us. See you in the next video.